I want you to pay attention to what you're looking at. I'm going to explain in a second.
Sorry, my brain's not working today. I don't know why I just saw that. I'm like, oh, I got the wrong one.
Maybe we're thinking 3 like I thought of, and I said 2, but thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Excuse me. Okay, first of all, let's see. And in the library, surveillance is underway. You can clearly see this is all surveillance. This is gang stalking out in the city library. So this is the city of Upland. This is the government that's engaging in criminal surveillance. Gang stalking is underway by the people of the state. And as I've also shown, the people of the state engage in this criminal conduct and sexually violent monitoring system via minor children who are the people of the state. And it's also informing federal prosecution. Minors will be federally prosecuted for federal stalking and sexual violence, which they are as demons engaging in the same manner with the same level of impunity as those over 18. This is a psychopath. He's actually stalking me, and so is this minor child. They are both demon possessed, just as relevant context. And this is Marcelo Blanco's criminal handiwork. This is the city of Upland, the Upland Police Department, maintaining what is vagina monitoring, and I'm going to give you context. First of all, the fake sun is over me like you see on video at 9:37 a.m. And this is how you know the significance of what he knows and what he's doing while he even is caressing this minor child that he's in custody of. They're focusing their vision on what's on the table. Okay, that's what you're doing when you're in a library. It's informing the type of activity that you're expected to engage in while you are doing nothing other than stalking. In Engineer Light, stalking is underway. It's criminal monitoring that's underway with the entire population. So the population, in other words, are taking turns entering into the study rooms in order to remain surrounding the targeted individual. The entities engaged in this, and I want to be clear, it's 3:16 p.m. This is crossing path, okay? The entities engaging in this pattern of conduct, this is crossing path, what you see right here, that's what I'm describing. The entities engaging in what is following. So I remain, and I want to narrow it because this is sexual violence, and the entity that is gang stalk with minor children are literally pedophiles. They have sex with children. This is relevant to the satanic cults that are gang stalking. And this particular entity decided to gang stalk me through an adult male with a young child of the female gender. They chose to do this, and I'm going to expose what they're doing, okay? It's as egregious if he's engaging in as a pedophile with a young male boy, but I just want to be clear, they decided to do it in this manner. This is merely execution of the same POC. They chose a female minor with an adult male. And this is what they're doing. So they're following. You already know that. The fake sun's remaining over this building. It's on video as a matter of evidence. This is already a federal prosecution. He can keep the back of his head to me all he wants. This is a sex offender, and this is a pedophile. And he wants to appear as such as well. So while he is following, remember, I'm in this study room, and this is where I'm remaining. I walk out. As I walk out, the fake sun remains over the top of the building, and I took a picture of it. Okay. Oh, never mind that. That was accidental video. I took a picture of the fake sun over me as I leave from the study room in order to, this is earlier today. This is the impossible light activity. That's the shadow of the staircase that is upright, appearing flat on the floor. And it's within the shape of the window. This is all manner of impossible light activity. And you're also paying attention to the time. It's captured at 3:03 in the afternoon. The fake sun's over this venue at 9:37 in the morning. This is already the pattern of conduct. They're following me in and out of the bathroom, and they're following as I leave. So the fake sun is remaining over the same venue, which I captured on video. Okay, where American Medical Response, AMR, is engaged in psychopathic behavior, stalking with sirens, lights on Euclid Avenue, pacing, okay, and doing so under the fake sun, which is monitoring. They're stalking as an ambulance company in concert with the people. And this is what they're doing inside of the building where the entity keeps the fake sun over the building. These demons, right here next to me, engage in following me to the bathroom. They're inside appearing focused on whatever. You can appear focused. You can be engaging in heart surgery. It does not change the fact pattern. And this is what the demon possessed are relying upon, the outward external appearance of the thing. So while they are inside of the study room, I get up and I leave and I go to the restroom and I capture the fake en route to that restroom, which is relevant to the ongoing psychological harm pursuant to gang stalking somebody in a bathroom. This is aware of the fact that the government is monitoring my vagina. I'm going to prosecute for this. The entity is engaging in that, and this third party follows to the bathroom. This is the evidence that he's following to the bathroom. And the moment that I get up and leave to the restroom, that's when these two get up and they go into the restroom. And he took this minor child who was old enough to use the restroom by herself into the male restroom. Very inappropriate. Highly inappropriate. She is fully functioning enough. She's sitting here conversing with him. She's pacing. Moreover, she's monitoring. She's fully capable of using the women's restroom by herself if she didn't come with mommy today to gang stalk another woman. Whoever this male is, whether he is her guardian or her paternal guardian or not, her uncle. This is a pedophile that's engaging in gang stalking with a minor female child, and he is stalking me in the path, monitoring my vagina, stalking me with audible activity in the women's restroom. Pay attention to the impossible light on the floor, okay? Followed into the women's restroom by going into the male restroom with a minor child who was old enough to go to the bathroom by herself. So he's using the male stall. He's exposing himself in the male restroom, or taking this child that's old enough to use the bathroom by herself in the female restroom into the male restroom where other men are around her. Either way, it's inappropriate. And for all purpose, I just want to be clear, under all circumstances, it's pursuant to gang stalking, okay? This demon follows me with a minor child, which was an unnecessary extra. This was unnecessary to add in the minor child. They're doing these things on purpose. These are pedophiles. And this is Upland Public Library, who are monitoring what they're engaging in criminal activity with kids. They're specifically engaging in the criminal system with children at these libraries, okay? This is also relevant to, this is a sex cult that's engaging in gang stalking me. This is the Jezebel spirit. They engage in sex rituals with children. They engage in gang stalking with children. Gang stalking is an exceedingly violent sex offense. It follows, this is why you're engaging in the pattern of conduct with minor children. And it's not because you're in a library, by the way. But they do adjust the execution of the pattern of conduct based on the venue. So you're gang stalking in the ways in which you're expected to in the grocery store, while you're stalking in the aisles, stalking while you're ringing up, stalking while you're stocking inventory, stalking while you're mopping the floor, stalking while you're, cleaning out the bathroom, and you're monitoring vagina, okay? This is what he's doing with the minor child. And while I'm in the restroom, the entity is amplifying audible noise, and he also intentionally exits the bathroom at the same time that I do. This is a sex offender that derives pleasure from psychologically torturing the federal prosecutor who's gonna have him prosecuted as a violent sex offender. And he's doing it with a minor child. And everyone is witnessing how she is old enough to go to the women's restroom by herself. He took her into the male's restroom, which is inappropriate, and he took her into the male's restroom to engage in vagina monitoring. He's engaging in terrorism of a sexual nature with a minor child, which is abuse, and this is that which the entity is engaging in. They're doing it under the fake son, okay? This is the entity that they shared in the sex offense together. That's what you're looking at here, okay? The adult is the one that's going to federal prison for such criminal activity which the people of the state engage in. But you need to know that the minor children are demon possessed, and they're monitoring as well. This is why the people of the state are losing custody of children. But I just want to be clear that it is known and recognized the sexual violence that the people of the state just committed in the male restroom, which is called relevant positioning to me, where this demon with a minor child in custody of the female gender is inside of the male restroom to monitor the vagina of another woman together on behalf of the government. Okay, the same government that's stalking me inside of this venue under the fake sun by helicopter and by airplanes and by fire, police, and ambulance on the roads and the highways, doing so with grown adult women who have children, who are, again, facilitating and engaging in this as well. Okay, these are pedophiles that are gang stalking in custody of children. Okay, the gang stalker is a violent sex offender, and I want to make sure that this is clear. Not only am I reporting sexual violence, I'm reporting sexual violence that is underway while they are monitoring my vagina together. It is sexual violence of minor children while you are monitoring my vagina with them. All right, this is on its face improper for him to have taken this young lady and this little girl into the male restroom as well. And this is what they're doing while, again, the mentally ill are very mistaken, always thinking that you're affecting me, that I'm going to be traumatized. I'm going to put it on the internet and prosecute you, and it's going to slap you in the face in federal court, period. And everybody else that's gang stalking with you, sharing in that sex offense against a child, is going to be prosecuted as well. This is the entity that's engaging in this, and I just want to be clear, this is occurring in the environment. This is a demon that followed me from the study room to the restroom. So the moment that I got up and went into the restroom, they walked out of the study room, and you know that they're following because the fake sun is over the venue. The fake sun literally moves as I move, and it stays where I stay. That's what I documented at the Ovid Family Community Library, okay? that's in a whole other city. Okay, so the entity's maintaining this, and this is somebody that's deriving pleasure. This is a mentally ill pedophile, okay? Engaging what is sexual conduct, sexual activity, sexually violent activity, and criminal activity with a minor child. She's creating light activity with her shoes. She's creating light activity while they're in engineer light inside of the venue. And the entity has children engaging in criminal monitoring. And this is government, state action, all of it. All right. I just want to make sure that I speak to this. This is occurring at 3:10. My documentation is appearing on the time so that you can more clearly see what it is that you're looking at. And I also capture for your certainty. This is the same window where the fake sun is over me in the morning. I'll show that to you right now. Alrighty, this is the same window where at the top, I took a screenshot to juxtapose how the fake sun doesn't move. This is the environment where this adult male took a minor child old enough to go to the bathroom, pull her panties down, use the restroom, relieve herself by herself. Okay. Not only that, it's inappropriate. And if she were to do that, he wouldn't be able to go into the women's restroom. It's equally inappropriate for him to take her into the male restroom. I don't care if that's her dad or not. And it's all under all circumstances, criminal, sexually violent surveillance that the entity decided. They decided to engage in the pattern of conduct in this manner. This evidence is concrete. Okay, so there is no reasonable counter argument to what the entity is engaging in. You can argue back and forth. Oh, well, it's her dad, and I just want to be clear. It's the P.O.C. It's the sex offense underway with the minor child. They intentionally engage in that. This is not affecting me. It's affecting them in their custody of minor children, and it's affecting what is the criminal record of those that are going to be prosecuted as sex offenders by virtue of being a gang stalker. You're losing custody of your children. You're engaging in sexual violence with minor children, including taking this child much mature enough, very much mature enough to go to the bathroom by herself, and no need to go into the male restroom where they are exposing themselves, using those stalls that are out in the open, or even being in the male restroom altogether, especially just to monitor the vagina of another woman, because that's what he was doing. While my legs are spread apart, all right, while my panties are down, while I'm indisposed, while I'm wiping myself, in other words, the moment I touch myself, that's when this demon, this sex offender that chose to engage in vagina monitoring with a little girl in the male restroom in relevant position to me, is stalking with amplified noise through the wall. So I'm going to let you think about that. This is indeed P.O.C., where everyone is engaging in surveillance and they're sharing in that sexual violence with a minor child together. These are the mentally ill. They're psychopathic. They are maniacal with regard to inflicting harm. With regard to the criminal case, the entity is only exposing itself, just like I am in this evidence. This is going to hurt them in federal court. This is a prosecution of a whole city of Ontario, because this is what they're doing day in and day out. So what are they doing in the male restroom in alignment to me under a fake sun that couldn't possibly be over this roof or anywhere up in California at any point, based on the unintelligent illusion that I documented in order to put pedophiles like this in prison? All right. So I just want to this is the entity that is mentally ill, and they're too focused on me and my vagina. And there's a remedy for that. This is exactly why they are losing custody of children. This is exactly why. The entity that is gang stalking, they have sex with children. It's a routine part of this sex cult that is engaged in gang stalking. Okay. I just want you to see this. This light activity is speaking to what is entirely absurd regarding this light activity. All right, the upright staircase is not going to appear flat on the ground while the sun is above the building, okay? And not only that, at 3:04 in the afternoon, the sun's not going to be over the same building that it is at 9:30 in the morning. Let me remind you. Here it is at 10 o'clock in the morning when a psychopath is stalking, looking to the left and the right, engaging in surveillance. It's the same fake sun, it's the same roof. This demon literally went into the bathroom with a minor child of the female gender in order to monitor my vagina, and doing so under the fake sun. It's AMR, engaged in criminal summoning, and the entities engaging at the same time that they're crossing path. This is psychopathic pacing. This is the Upland Public Library that has the fake sun over me at the exact same time. This time yesterday, I am sitting at the side of the Oakland Family Community Library, capturing. This is the P.O.C. It's at 9:37 a.m. This video ends at 9:42 a.m. This fake sun is still sitting over the same venue as of 3 p.m. Okay, outside of the same window that it's over at 10 o'clock in the morning. This is P.O.C. It is currently 3:29 p.m.